All right, good morning, y'all. So it's Friday morning, and y'all see. Tell them who's in the truck, Bo.
Oh,
it's Friday morning. Yeah, a little bit slow motion, but we kind of early. It's only 20 minutes after 8, so we're doing all right. We ain't in no big hurry.
monster.
Don't shake it up, please. So, you know, yeah, slow motion, y'all. S-L-O-W, slow motion. So what we got going on today, Bo?
Chipper.
Well, we won't get the chipper after lunch. So when I go get the chipper, I'm gonna put you on the front bushes, all right? You know the front bushes over here? You know how to cut them back, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Christian ain't working today. There really ain't. I had two people. I had 4 lawns that he was gonna go do, and 2 of them called me. 2 of the most expensive ones called me and wanted me to wait till after Thanksgiving. So I didn't really have enough to really justify him coming out here. And with our agreement that we had when he first came out here, you know, he was only, you know, he was he wasn't trying to work every single day. He was just gonna try to get $200 to $300 a week. So he's gotten that this week. So you know, I don't really feel obligated, you know, any more than that. I mean, I tried, but I can't help the guy. I can't help it that the customers, you know, don't want me to come, or don't want anybody to come, you know, till after Thanksgiving. So, and see, it ain't worth cranking the other truck up and have him come out here and do 2 yards and make $40 or whatever, you know. So it ain't hardly worth it, you know, because it just cost me it needs to be able to generate a few $100s anyway, minimum, you know, with that truck. So, and I would work him tomorrow, but he's not available tomorrow. You know, he's got something he said he wants to go do or whatever. So, you know, the work can't really be modified around the availability of the help. The work's going to plow right through, and then the help will have to get in where they fit in. You know, I'm not going to rent a chipper during the week and pay, you know, twice as much for it when I can rent it on the weekend and pay for 1 day and get it for 2. So anytime I do any kind of rental, it's going to always be on the weekend. Always. I don't care if the customer's paying for it, I'm paying for it, or whatever. I'm always going to do that on the weekend because I get 2 for 1. So I can pick it up this afternoon and I don't have to have it back till Monday morning. So, you know, really, hands are a little bit tied until we get the chipper. But see, I'm able now that I am able to go through that fence, I'm able to take some of that debris way up in the woods. And, you know, she said I could do that, you know, so. And in hindsight, we probably, you know, if she had known that she owned that piece of property next door, but she actually owns that property too, that's all a part of her lot. She thought her property line went over about, you know, 25 or 30 feet from the fence, but it actually goes over about 80 feet. So she owns that whole little area there. If we had known that, or if I had known that in the very beginning, we would have never rented the chipper. I would have took it all to the woods, you know. But that's just, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and that just shows you that sometimes the customers don't really know what's best. You know, she's the one that wanted to do a chipper. I didn't really care either way because, well, I'm charging, you know. The thing about the chipper's going to allow us to be doing 2 things at one time. You know. So there's a couple things about this job that's a little bit different than, you know, the other job that we did over there on the other side of Noonan, you know, with the fence, pulling out the fence, and that one paid $3,300. Well, the number one thing is I don't have to give away $900 of the money, so that's a big deal. You know, coming off $900 out of $3,300 is unprecedented to me. You know, it's not going to cost me as much in a bunch of different ways. Well, other than the paying a third of the money out, also I'm not having to go back and forth. See, on that other job, I went out there twice before we ever even started working, and we're talking about 40 minutes one way. So, and then so I went out there a total of 4 times, 2 times in this truck, and then 2 times in both trucks. So, I mean, I can't say that enough, I guess, because both trucks going out there, you're talking about probably $60 in fuel for each time. So I got a couple of $100 wrapped up in fuel, not to mention you know, hours of time on the road that, you know, that's just see, over here is a lot different. It's going to be a lot more lucrative, even besides the labor and everything. It's still going to be a lot more lucrative. It's going to be about where I need to be. And like I said back when we did that fence job, I would never, you know, give away a third of the money on anything that I do, not ever. So because I know what I bring to the table as far as machine goes, and I know what labor costs, so I know my worth. And if I'm doing a job for $4,000 over here, then my labor and gas and everything needs to be, you know, as far as I'm thinking, and just based on, you know, what little bit I know, my labor, my gas and everything, fuel and everything, it needs to be at $1,000 or less. I need to profit, you know, $2,500 to $3,000 on this job over here. The time on this job over here, actual time on the job, is probably going to be a little bit more. It's going to be about the same amount of money, give or take, when you factor in how close it is to my house versus 40 minutes away. And that's what I'm thinking about. And also, you have to be thinking too, when you're out here in the game like this, you also have to be thinking about, do I have anything more lucrative going on? So yeah, I think I can get more work out of this job than on the last job. Well, see, that job way over there on the other side of Noonan that we did, I wouldn't even want to go back out there unless I was making that kind of money. So, you know, I really didn't make that much out there, to be honest with you, because of me, you know, because of all the expenses out there. You know, the finder's fee for that job was, you know, was a lot more than what I
busy in there, man.
Was a lot more than what I normally would spend. So, but I got to go get the chipper, and that's going to take, you know, there's a lot of unseen costs in the chipper. You know, even though I'm not having to pay for it, there's a lot of, well, the chipper's costing me I think $340 for the weekend, and I charged her $380 because you got to put fuel in it too. So, and I got to go get it. So I don't like, you know, having to go get things like that. So that's going to take away from the job some, because I'm going to be gone for at least an hour. And then the unseen cost is I got to take it back on Monday morning, which is going to hold me up from doing what I really need to be doing on Monday morning, because I can't haul the chipper and a lawnmower at the same time. It ain't like I can just drop the chipper off on the way to doing a yard. See, the chipper's got to be up, you know. But today I brought the, I I didn't bring the sump bucket today. I don't think we're gonna need it. I don't think. And if we do, I can bring it back over here tomorrow, you know, when I take some of this stuff home. But I had to bring the forks so I can use the Bobcat to move the, you know, the chipper around. So I don't want my truck back up in that backyard and all that stuff. So here we are, day 2 over here. Well, we spent about 5 hours over here yesterday. We'll probably do a little bit more than that today. Probably do 7 or 8. But y'all see, I got some more trees in here I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up back here in the back. This area right here is kind of what I'm probably gonna have Bo start working on. We really kind of need the brush cutter for that, but y'all see. I ended up undoing the fence. I didn't cut it. I just cut the nails that are holding it on that post in the corner, like I showed y'all yesterday. Y'all remember? So now I'm able to go up in the woods here and see with all this pine needles and stuff, and that really wasn't part of the job, you know. But it's hard to clean everything up and not, you know, deal with the leaves. So I'm gonna have to deal with these leaves, you know, not all of them, but we're gonna have to do something with them. So yeah, but this right here is the area where I go through right here, and I can pull out these saplings right here, and we can, her property line goes back about 35, 40 feet that way, and it goes about 80 feet that way. But it's real dense, so I'm gonna kind of just make a little trail and then kind of just spread some of the debris around. All right, y'all. So we still got I got about another hour before I can leave to go get the chipper. So what, we just been kind of just doing a lot of little menial stuff. So now, we're gonna get on this stuff over here. What I'm gonna basically do over here is I was trying to minimize the mess on the ground, but for us to get the most done, we need to go and get started on this. So I got Bo dragging branches in the back across, getting ready for the chipper. And what I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna cut some of these bigger things, you know. It's a freaking mess. So yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna cut, dude. I'm pretty much gonna cut all 3 of these branches coming off this way. Of course, I'm gonna pull out this privet, but I want to get the big stuff out of the way. So I'm gonna go on and get all this on the ground right here, and get the machine and cut it into pieces and make a pile over there for the machine. See, there's no, my thinking is, now that I'm, you know, got things laid out like I want it, my thinking is we're just going to run the chipper right down through there, because on the other side of that fence there's a big gully there. It's a runoff, big wash. So we're going to just chip all that and shoot it that way. This is going to be a part of that, what will go in the chipper. Now some of this is probably going to be too big for the chipper, so I'll cut it into pieces, and then I'll you know, use the grapple to pick it up and take it into the woods kind of where I took the fence apart.
Yeah.
right, y'all. So y'all see how I did that. See, when you got a skid steer and you're methodical about how you do things, see how quick I got them up? I cut both them trunks off, got them cleaned up in less than 10 minutes. So, you know, so now I'm gonna put Bo on these bushes out front, and he can do all this while I'm gone. All this. Get that rose bush, cut everything here back. All right, y'all. So we're moving right along. Bo's getting a little bit of an attitude. You know, he always gets like that when I don't know, when he probably feels a certain type of way that I ain't letting him ride with me up to here to get the chipper. He gets a little attitude, you know. A lot of times he's worse than, you know, he just gets a little pissy when he thinks ain't going like he wants it to go for whatever reason. So, you know, his aunt dropped him off at my house today. I gave his aunt the money. I told her, you know, she was very happy to get the money. Bo showed up today, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but you can tell he's starting to fidget, you know, because he knows he got a nice little chunk of money coming today. So he's starting to fidget now. So I don't anticipate him coming to work tomorrow. So today we're gonna damn really get a lot done. So we'll probably be over there, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours today. Maybe not quite 8, maybe 7. You know, because you know we got over there a little bit earlier today than yesterday, but not too tough. Y'all saw why I knocked those trees, that got those big hunks of that sweet gum out of there. One of the things that I'm seeing is there's a lot of leaves on the ground. Now, I didn't account for that, you know. So, yeah. So my thinking now is, since I got that fence piece open, then now that I can cut some of the bigger stuff to make up for the violation of cutting the fence. So, well, it's not really a violation, but I'm gonna put it back. But it makes it where we can move a little bit faster. Well, it makes it where we can move a whole lot faster, and I can be a lot more thorough. The main thing now is to get this chipper, get it back over here, and hope we don't get a hunk of junk. Sometimes you rent these things and they're not good, you know. And then see, if it's a crappy one, then, you know, I'm spending my time running back and forth trying to you know, make that right. We have cut enough off now to where the chipper's got to happen now. So but I don't see why, you know, I can't be done, you know, tomorrow sometime. You know, we're probably gonna be, you know, right at I don't know, probably right around 17, 18 hours over there total, something like that. We've been over there 8 hours now, so y'all see what we've gotten done in 8 hours, and we've gotten a lot done. And I haven't been able to video everything because, well, it just takes too much time, man. And Bo don't know how to move the camera around and get good shots and stuff. So it seems like the closer we get to him getting money, he's getting real fidgety, y'all. Real fidgety. He's just, you know, because he knows that he's gonna get a chunk today. So nothing I can do about it. All right, guys. Y'all see where we at? The chipper's here. I unloaded it. We went and got something to eat, and now we're back. Bo done crunked the chipper up. He don't know what he's doing. I just don't want him to tear nothing up because that'll hold us up. So yeah, Bo did not such a great job on those. He didn't even get that up, man. Come on, Bo. Hey! Woo! How you doing? In there at one time. Hold that out. Here, hold that. All right, y'all. This is what they call a 6-inch chipper. Okay. So yeah, but you might need to cut that one and get it hung up right there. Biggest thing you don't want to do is tear it up today. You know. So like this big piece right here, I'm gonna well, to get it hung up is these forks in the thing. Gotta get it hung up in there. It needs to go the other way. That's what I'm trying to figure out. There it goes. What'd you do? Whoa! Hey, you gonna put that up, man? All right, y'all. So we over here, the end of day 2. We probably got 12 hours or so over here, 13 hours, something like that. So y'all kind of see where we're at. But she is wanting to hire me now to take out a couple of trees. bigger trees. So we might be over here. We might be able to get another grand or so. Hey, Bo, good job today, man. How you feeling, man?
Fine.
You good?
Yeah, let me set this aside.
All right. You got all your stuff in the truck? All right. So tomorrow will be the wrap-up day. I think we're gonna probably be at about 18 hours or so for the 4K. Because and it don't matter if anybody comes to work tomorrow. I can chip this up, no problem. That freaking chipper is badass, y'all. Y'all saw how that thing just, I mean, it really badass. So we yeah. So I'm gonna leave it down here. I'm not taking that thing with me. They got a GPS on that thing. Who'd have thunk it? But they do. Yeah. But that's where we're at, y'all. We're gonna load up. We're gonna be able to wrap this up tomorrow, for sure. No doubt, y'all. And I'm probably gonna end up, if she'll pay for it, and I think she will, get some bales of straw and throw some grass seed back here, just some ryegrass. See, all this pine needles and leaves, see, that's a whole nother $500 job, $800 job, getting all that up, because there's years of neglect back here. So I do need to bring everything I need to put the fence back. I only took about 3 buckets out, but if she wants to continue on, there's a tree right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a tree right there that needs taken down. It's pretty big. I'll just bring the man lift over here. I might, but we're gonna get everything cleaned up and get this job done, or whatever. But she want me to take pictures of a couple of the trees that I think need to be taken out, and I'm telling her that, you know, that one does, you know, but that tree's pretty big, man. So anyway, we got to get out of here, y'all. Peace out.